and then khutbah by Maulana, and then Jamaat Namaz, inshallah. The next two programs will be on the following Thursday and Friday. Ramzan will inshallah be, as of now, is 6th of May, which will be the following Monday. But we'll keep you posted on moon sightings and the details about the programs. So keep looking on the emails. And without further ado, I'll ask Maulana to start his lecture with your loud salawat. Allahumma salli.
رحم الله من قرأ الفاتحة مع الصلوات اللهم صل على محمد بسم الله الرحمن أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وبه نستعين وهو خير الناصرين ومعين ثم الصلاة والسلام والتحية والإكرام على سيدنا ونبينا أبي القاسم محمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من أول يوم ظلمهم إلى لقاء يوم الدين أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كلامه الحكيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين صلوات पढ़ दीजिए اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد Alhamdulillah, as we started the tafsir of Surah Mubarakah Fatiha, we spoke about Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen last Thursday. We spoke about the meanings of Alhamdulillah. I skipped the meaning of Alif Lam, which is Alif Lam Ta'rif there, because that has more to do with lexical discussions. Plus, it is for scholars to go in depth meaning that what does it mean. Basically, as a result, it will result in the same thing. And be known there are lots of further discussions for Alhamd. That is it maqloob, or is it like, is it straight from, Hamida Yahmadu. This information is on a side note. Why? Because maybe one day it will benefit us. And as I mentioned you, in Arabic language, the sequence of words also is very important. And if you change the sequence of the words, the verb, subject and object, if you change them, that will change the meaning. The normal syntax of the language, if you change it, it will produce new meanings. And that is known as the beauty of the language instead of being a defect or a naqs for the language. So this is the beauty. Now, today I'm going to discuss more about the word Rabb. See, Rabbil Alameen, Alhamd, we said all praise belongs to Allah Jalla Shana, who is Rabbil Alameen. Rabb, as we say, let me just give you exact words of, what ulama they have to say about this. But before that, you have that in your mind that this lillah, lam, was there for istihqaq, meaning Allah's haqq is that He must be praised for whatsoever He has done for us. And He is doing for us and will be doing for us. Because Rabb itself contains the meaning of sustainer, with continuity, without any breaks, without stopping His blessings and His, all the bounty He's giving us extravagantly with generosity, if I can say. The word Rabb ulama, they say it can be from 3 different sides of the root word. As I said, in Arabic, the root word is very important. If you decide what was the harf asli, the original word, as I can give you and you will realize, is it from rabawa with waw at the end? Or is it from raba'a with hamza at the end for my Arab brothers? Then you have to recite the verb. Is it raba yarbu? Yani rabawa yarbawo. Then it was i'lal, which is a qa'idah sarf, al-musarf. I'm not going to go into the details, but just listen to these verbs and I pass. Rabawa yarbawo, which is to be raba yarbu, or rabiya yarbayo with ya at the end instead of wow. Is it rabiya yarbayo, which is again raba yarba, or is it rabba yarubbu? Tad'if of ba. Ba is repeated twice. Ra ba ba. Rabba yarubbu. Rabba, which is used in Quran Kareem, kama rabbayani saghira. Yeah, maybe you realize it's rabbayani. That is noon and ya nisbat. That noon is for tathniya, for duo. Zaidun, zaidane, zaiduna. This is how in Arabic language it works. Yeah, bear with me for maybe less than a minute. I'll pass this discussion. Now, Razavi is one of the very famous mufassirin. He says, "Ar-Rabbu fil asli masdarum bima'ana tarbiyah." Rabb is basically, he says, masdar, which means tarbiyah. We all know what tarbiyah means. English equal to tarbiyah is education, pedagogy, or pedagogics. Just keep that in mind and be known. The very first known use as the Merriam-Webster dictionary of education in English language is somewhere 1531. While the word tarbiyah and rabb, just looking at the Quran Kareem, has much longer history. But the point is, why I'm going to go into this detail, that why this is ma'na lughawi, why lexical discussion, that it has just in one word, Rabb, it has all this information included in it. Just one word, Rabb, is all inclusive, and it does not stop there. It continues. Raghab Asfahani, another very known, he's a pioneer in the meanings of the words of Quran Kareem. I guess not a single mufassir can simply overlook his work. He must go through his book, Al-Mufradat. And he's very authentic, and his work is great work. He says, Ar-Rabbu fil asli at-tarbiyah. Again, Rabb, dar asl is at-tarbiyah, to train, to nurture, to rear, to foster, to upbring or bring up something, someone, whatsoever. And when it comes to Allah, he continues with the definition. He says, at-tarbiyah wa huwa insha'u shay' halan fahalan ila hadd tamam. And that is insha. Insha means to create, to originate, to start. To start something, halan fahalan. One after the other stage, it's gradually done. Now pay attention, this is very delicate, definition. He says that Allah is Rabb. He performs things, He creates them, then nurtures them, if I can say, then cooks them, prepares them, polishes them in all the aspects of their creation, whatsoever thing it is for humans, then Allah will nurture us according to our needs, whatsoever it implies. For let's say Jumadat, Nabatat, it will provide them with everything. As for the ayah, Rabbus Samawati wal Ard, there's a hadith from Imam Ali alayhi salam, which is very renowned hadith, that Rabbus Samawati wal Ard ma bainahuma, Imam says, bainahuma means min al jamadat wan nabatat. Anything, plants, trees, stones, water, air, everything, they require sustenance from Allah, and Allah is providing them with the provision, whatsoever provision they need. And then look at the end, just to give you the point right here. يُسَبِّحُ لِلَّهِ ma fi samawati wa ma fil ard. How are they doing tasbih of Allah Jalla Shanu? How are they glorifying Allah? I may not understand. They do that, Quran Karim says, Israel, which I don't want to distract. Allah said they do my tasbih, but you don't understand it. So never challenge it. Even other places, every single atom of this universe is doing tasbih of Allah Jalla Shanu, and combine it with this وَهُوَ إِنْشَاءُ الشَّيْءِ حَالًا فَحَالًا, and Allah is Rabb of them, and being a Rabb and they being Marboob, Allah is giving them growth step by step every single moment. And that is another very important idea there, which is our Aqidah. The bounty of Allah Jalla Shanu, the mercy of Allah Jalla Shanu, which I can put it in the word rizq, sustenance, not in the meaning of rizq, what we eat. Sometimes ila hadd tamam. Rabb is someone who does not just like a banna, a builder will build a building and leave it alone. Now this building is standing on its own. Or like, any other thing, this ring, a watch. The maker of the watch will simply make it, and then he does not need to interfere, and the watch will run on itself. But this creation of Allah, Rabb, is different than these. He is the one who is always required, and he's always there to help them out, to produce whatsoever they imply from their wujud, from their hal or their maqal, and he provides them with it to make sure that they reach to the level of the perfection for what they were created for. Have a salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And as the lexicon says, insha is ta'asis. Ta'asis is, mu'assasa, to institute, to build, to form, to make. And then on the word taqween, again, these words I'm giving to you intentionally because I need them for later homework, inshallah. Put them in your head somewhere. Khalq, we all know what khalq means, creation. And then ijad, we all know awjada, yujid, ijad. We know ijad, to invent something, to make it, to just make it to be, to happen, to bring it to existence, if I can say, ijad. Ihdath, again, ihdath, to form something, to build something, to establish something, to make it, when it was non-existent, to make it to exist, to originate it. So tarbiyah is ilm, which as I gave you, now let me just paraphrase it. The equal word to tarbiyah is education, but the word tarbiyah in Arabic has to offer more than just education. It's more like rearing, nurturing, to not to leave alone, always be there to back support for whatsoever the purpose is. This will derive very important results. Meaning we are never alone. Meaning even Imam Ali alayhi salam, even in Masoom, they always need Rabb. Because it is Allah's duty, and that is what Rabb means, to make sure that they reach the level of their perfection. You may say, oh, Maulana, don't we know that they're already Masoom? Are they? Okay. Rasulullah is the Rahmatan lil Alameen. I don't mean to connect here Rabbil Alameen and Rahmatan lil Alameen. Just to connect you that Allah is Allah's bounty. Can you say that Astaghfirullah? Can you limitate Allah's bounty? Can you limitate Allah's mercy? When we say Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad, what does it mean? That oh Allah, send your rahmat, your blessings on Muhammad and ali Muhammad. Is that not what we say? Our salawat is dua, right? When we say, that means Allah is reciting salawat on Rasulullah himself and his progeny. But every single moment, all these malaika and Allah himself and us, creation of Allah, when we are saying Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad, that equals Allah is sending a mercy on them, which is now on a higher level than, let's say, a minute ago. And then a salawat recited, let's say tomorrow, to make it easy, is the higher level of that mercy on Muhammad and Ali Muhammad than today. And it continues. It continues, right? Allah Jalla Shanu min hasil tahsil near uqala, it's not a very appropriate thing. In tahsilul hasil, Allah is not to astaghfirullah worship. Allah is not worshipping. Allah is blessing them with His mercy. When He says, Inna Allah wa malaikatahu thawaban, recite a salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Let me just stop here and give you the idea. Don't be of the opinion that Rasulullah or Imam Ali or other Ma'asumin alayhim alafu tahiyyat wa thana, they are now, like say, they have reached to the hadd kamal. They have, but in comparison to ourselves, because they're so high in status, it seems that to us that they have reached that perfection level. But in contrast of Allah's mercy, I'm not saying Allah Himself. Whenever you say Allahumma salli ala, that means there is some other place, there is some more level to be met. यानी गुंजाइश है भी कुछ उन पर अल्लाह की रहमत होने की. There is always another level, a higher level of mercy to be sent upon them. So that's when we will reach in paradise, inshallah. Wa radwanullahi akbar. Inshallah, when we reach there, we will see that it's not that in Jannat wo meve or the hoors and food and meat and worship of Allah Jalla Shanu. No, there will be another level of glorifying Allah. There will be another level of worshipping Allah Jalla Shanu to reach wa radwanullahi akbar. The rida of Allah Jalla Shanu in paradise is another discussion, which today we don't understand it. We have to go and ask Masumin, what will that type of, what that Ridwan of Allah is? Is that different than food and sari luxury in the paradise? Or is it going to be something like spiritual? We will inshallah down into it. Have a salawat. Salli ala. I have to discuss two very important things today. So now as you have this great meaning of this word in your head, which was done intentionally, because until we don't know, maybe the meaning I'm going to discuss was not complete. Yuqalu rabbahu wa rabbahu wa rabbabahu. The last piece of that discussion. And I gave you already the word that la yuqalu rabbu mutlaqan illa lillahi ta'ala. Without any saying Rabbul Bayt, Rabbul Faras, Rabbul Ibil, without saying the, Malik, the owner of camels, owner of the house, you cannot use this word for anyone else. Just by saying the word Rabb. Why I'm saying this? Just to connect you quickly. In many places you will hear some Ghali people who exaggerate. Ghali, and you know what, Ghulov is. Ghulov is to go beyond the limit of simply everything, whichever it is the appropriate limit for that. Excessiveness. Some people, they do the translation extremists. It's not wrong, but that's not I don't like that word a lot. Someone who exaggerates, passes the limit, goes out of the boundary. Hadd se guzar jana. That is what ghulov means. Ghali, who, like excesses, they apne had se guzar jaye jo. Ya kisi dusri cheez ko guzar de. And what do I mean here is, people who astaghfirullah, nowadays you will hear them openly, exaggerating about Ahlul Bayt. And especially the Nara that they says Ali Rab, Ali Rab, Ali Rab. Na'udhu billahi min dhalik. That is shirk. They have to take you. But how? Through this ayah. Let's see what does this ayah mean and how they misinterpret it. And what is going to be the fruit and result if na'udhu billah someone starts believing that? That is the discussion of the day. Recite salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. Kadhalika yusamma malikul bayt rabbul bayt. Likewise, Malik, the owner of the house, is also called Rabbul Bayt. But when we say Rabbul Bayt, owner of the house, you cannot just say he's the Rabb without saying Rabbul Bayt. That is wrong as per this discussion. And this is the true meaning. The problem is people will come and without knowledge mislead other people. Simply to buy, I don't know, their wah-wah and their jhooti wah-wah ke liye, I don't know. Why will they do that? Allah knows their intentions. I don't. وَبِنَاءً عَلَى مَا ذَكَرْنَا يَكُونُ مَعْنَى الْآيَةِ, and hence, for whatsoever we have discussed so far, the meaning of the ayah is in Surah Mubarakah Fatiha, when we say Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Now pay attention to this. Alhamdulillahi Malik Jami'i Afradil Khalq. Praise be to Allah, who is the Malik, the owner of every single individual of his creation. And we are not the only creation of Allah. Pay attention to this. Afradil Khalq wa Murabbiha, and he is their Murabbi. حتى يبلغ كل فرد منها درجة كمال, and he'd keep on doing that until every single individual of his creation, every single person there, could be an atom, could be a tree, could be a human, could be a jinn, could be a malak, until they reach to that level of perfection Allah created them for. He's the creator. He sets the object. Where do I want to see you? And he will provide with everything. And while doing that, and all this action is known as to be Rabb, and the action which comes out, we call it tarbiyah. Allah does tarbiyah, and people who are marboob, they go to that. Now you have that. Quran Kareem portrays all this meaning in one ayah in such a way. It's magnificent. I'll just go through simple translation and you yourself embody the meaning in it. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. This is in Surah Marka Ghafir. Allahu alladhi. Allah is. Who? Who is Allah? The word starts with the lafz jalalu. Allah is alladhi ja'ala lakumul arda qarara. Who have fashioned, who have made the earth an abode for you. A place who has qarar. It's the beauty of the word. وَالسَّمَاءَ بِنَاءً, and he has made the sky, sama, above you, a canopy, a building, a cover, whatsoever you say. Pay attention to these words, how this single ayah puts the meaning in such a beautiful way. وَصَوَّرَكُمْ, now see, that was about the creation around us. Now towards us. وَصَوَّرَكُمْ, and Allah fashioned you, made your, suratein tumhari banayi Allah ne. Wasawwarakum means that. He basically created you, formed you. فَأَحْسَنَ suwarakum, and he formed you the best. Nicely, very well done. وَرَزَقَكُم مِّنَ الطَّيِّبَاتِ. Remember the meaning of Rabb? What does he do? And then he provided you with your provision, your rizq, whatsoever you need. Minat tayyibati, from tayyib, pak cheez se, good, not even an inferior, something which suits you the best. That very good stuff he gave to you. Tayyib. Dhalikumullahu rabbukum. This is your Rabb. After saying that, what did he do? He said, this is your Rabb, meaning no one else. This is, ye tumhara Rabb hai. Dhalikum Allahu Rabbukum. This is Allah, your Lord. Fattabarakallahu Rabbul Alameen. And how blessed, how barakat is Allah, the Rabbul Alameen. Uses the same word again. Fattabarakallah, how barakat is Allah. Fa means natija, fa natija. Hence, binabar in, past, so. Therefore, tabarakallah, barakat is Allah, Rabbul Alameen. Who is the Rabb of the Alameen, all the worlds. Now you have this ayah in mind. Now you have a certain group, those people who exaggerate. They say Imam Ali, Na'udhu Billah, you heard today so so. Let me give you the exact word. You can go and search YouTube. There's one of these famous ghalis. I don't want to take his name. You can ask me when I come off the member. He starts his, hypothesis like this. That Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, when of course he was raised near Pharaoh, and in a place in Quran Kareem, when Pharaoh goes and says to Hazrat Musa when he comes back, Qala alam nurabbika fina walidan, are you not the one that nurabbika, rabba yurabbi, nurabbi is the 14th sigha, did we not rear you? Meaning Pharaoh, he says to Musa, am I not the person? The sigha is for plural. Did we not rear you? Are you not the one when you were walid, is from walad, when you were a child, and now you came to us saying that you are a Nabi and I should follow you? Pay attention to this. This is the word of Quran Kareem. How these uneducated people, they play with it. You learn the meanings of Rabb. What does Rabb mean? It cannot be used in the meaning of Rabb other than Allah Jalla Shana for anybody else. But this is how he says that Musa, when Musa alayhi salam, he was fed by Pharaoh, a kafir, a disbeliever. When Hazrat Musa was fed by Pharaoh for a few years, Musa says that am I not your Rabb for those days? This is how he misinterprets and goes wrong way and plays with the meaning of the word Rabb, as we say in Urdu, Rabb. So he said that are we not the one who were your Rabb when you were a child? वो कहते हैं कि अगर चंद दिन मूसा अलैहिस्सलाम जैसा नबी फिरऔन जैसे काफिर के साथ रह ले तो वो उसका रब बन जाए, और अगर मैं अली को रब कह दूं तो तुम्हें तकलीफ क्या है? I mean, what this example has to do with that example? There's no connection. They're basically trying to create a connection and play with the word Rabb. Now, first of all, because I have limited time, there's so much other things to discuss to come to the point, but I will simply directly go to the word of Masoom himself. This hadith you will find almost every book you want. I'm quoting it from Al-Ihtijaj, great Mufassir Tabrasi. Majma al-Bayan is our pioneer tafsir. Now this is from him. And this hadith, Ravi is who? Imam Ali ibn Musa al-Rida. Ruhi lahul fidah wa salawat on him. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Basically, Imam Askari alayhi salam quotes from Imam Rida alayhi salam that he was discussing with the Ghali, and Imam quoted him that inna man tajawaza bi amiril mu'minina bil ubudiyah, indeed whosoever did tajawuz, in which way? That he exaggerated Amir al-Mu'mineen from being an abd, from ubudiyah, servitude, towards astaghfirullah, rububiyah. This is what will happen. فَهُوَ مِنَ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَمِنَ الضَّالِّينَ. He is from those maghdoob jin pe ghazab dhaya gaya, and he is from the dhalleen, the strayed ones. And Imam does not stop there. He explains it more. Imam says, وَقَالَ أَمِيرُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. And Imam Ali alayhi salam said himself, La tatajawazu bin al-ubudiyah. Never exaggerate, never take us above the status of ubudiyah, servitude, being the servants of Allah Jalla Shanu. We are here to serve Him, follow His instructions, follow His commands, not give commands on our own. ثُمَّ قُولُوا فِينَا مَا شِئْتُمْ. Never exaggerate in our ubudiyat, then other than that say whatsoever you want to say about us. وَلَن تَبْلُغُوا. And you cannot pay our haq. तुम हमारा हक अदा नहीं कर सकोगे. हमें रब बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है तुम्हें. मालिक ने हमें इतने फजाइल अता किए हैं, तुम वही बयान नहीं कर सकते. इमाम का फरमान है, लन तबलुगु, कभी भी, never ever you can pay this right of ours to speak about our fadail, our virtues. Wa iyyakum, warning, khabardar. Iyyakum means khabardar, warning. Never do this. Be careful. This is what iyyakum means. Khabardar is the best word. Iyyakum wal ghuluwa, khabardar, warning. Never do ghuluv ka ghuluvin nasara. like Nasara did about Isa alayhi salam. فَإِنِّي بَرِيءٌ مِّنَ الْغَالِينَ. Indeed, I have nothing to do. I deny, I reject people who exaggerate about me. This is the word of our Imam we follow. If you have something to say, bring one single hadith. क्या मैं यहाँ पर कोई अपने फदाइल बयान करने तो नहीं बैठा ना, हक और हकीकत को कश करने हम बैठे हैं, जुमले फेंकने भी नहीं बैठे. लेकिन very simple logic, we follow मासूमीन. Bring us kalam of masoom, as I brought you the kalam of masoom. This Imam is quoting from his other Imam, and this is our second last Imam. And we have almost same hadith from Imam Zaman Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif. And would that I had time, my time is about to finish, would that I had time to mention that Imam Zaman curses many people who were questioned that Mawla, how are these people? Imam says, I deny them, I do bara'at from them, I have nothing to do with them. If I can simplify and paraphrase his word, I have nothing to do with so and so person and so and with their Jamaat even. And then Imam commands to the person who writes him about that Jamaat that never sit with them, never have any connection with them. Now coming back to the point, if I can give you the message of the day, that in beginning we say Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, the Rabb of Alameen. And at the end, Quran Karim says, Wa akhiru da'wahum and Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. In the paradise, the followers, they will also have the same word, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. As you can realize, there's so much to discuss. There's so much to discuss. But be known, I'm just passing it over that to qala astaghfirullah wa na'udhu billah Ali Rabb is shirk. Only Rabb is Allah Jalla Shanu. And I put an ayah there to just show you that for mubtada and khabar thing, here it is. Inna rabbakumullah. Inna means indeed, no doubt. Inna rabbakum, indeed your Rabb. Pay attention, the word Rabb is there. See, inna hadha al-Qur'ana yahdi lillati hiya aqwam. You have to read Quran to know what has Allah said in it. Inna, beshak, indeed, no doubt. Rabbakum, your Rabb, Allahu is Allah Jalla Shanu. And look at it, Alladhi, who is Allah? Alladhi khalaqas samawati wal ard, who created samawat wal ard, wa shamsa wal qamara wal nujuma musakharatin bi amrih. And then look at the end, ala lahul khalqu wal amr, be known, khalq and the command, the amr belongs to Allah Jalla Shanu. Imam Ali is ulil amr, not that he has the amr himself. You have to use your intellect. This is kufr and shirk to call someone Rabb other than Allah Jalla Shanu. So at the end again, Tabarakallahu Rabbul Alameen. In this ayah again, Allah says that Tabarak, ba barakat hai Parvardigare Alam Allah, who is Rabbul Alameen. Who manifested these meanings in their life? Exactly Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. Let me give you a story of Imam Ali alayhi salam himself. Imam Hussain alayhi salam has it. Imam Qadham alayhi salam has it. Imam Raza alayhi salam has it. Their biggest musibah was that they had to deal with ignorant people. There are so many ignorant people around them. Once, you're reminding me of the Masaib of Ahlul Bayt, Imam Sadiq alayhi salam. A person comes to him and he says to him that I believe you are the Rabb. Rawayat says Imam Sadiq alayhi salam's body started quivering and shivering with fear. And look how this Imam answers and replies to this ignorant. He gets up, performs an wudu, comes back and starts offering salah. After a while he says, O servant of Allah, if I was the Rabb, why should I be worshipping to someone else? Look at that intellectual level of people who were around them. Now think of the people around Imam Ali alayhi salam. You have heard many stories. You just heard people, they were coming to Imam Ali and saying that I believe that you are the Rabb. You have the famous story of that Ghali, that Nusairi. You have that story. I'm not going to quote that. I want to quote the musibat of Imam Ali alayhi salam. One of the masaib of Imam Ali alayhi salam is that when he conquered the Khaybar, Qalai Qamus, that fort known as Qamus, when Imam enters there, Ravi says, I saw Imam Ali alayhi salam was holding his sword like this, and he just put his back against the wall of the fort and started crying loudly. He said, I was amazed. I approached Imam Ali and I asked him, Yabna Abi Talib, O son of Abu Talib, you have, conquered the place. You have won the battle. Why are you crying? You should be, astaghfirullah, as we say, you should be delightful. You should be like enjoying. Why are you crying right now? Imam says, did you not hear the cries of children and women? When we entered at once that door, I heard women and children, they were scared and they started crying. We had to fight with the men. Now this is here the musibah of Imam Ali and the musibah of Ahlul Bayt. Imam is trying to give us a message that men, they fight men. They even kill them. But men, they never go attack women and children, and most importantly, they never scare them off. میرے آنے سے یہ ہماری فوج جب ہلا بول کے اندر آئی تو وہ عورتیں اور بچے ڈر گئے. امام کا پیغام یہ تھا کہ ایک دن ایسا آئے گا کہ میری زینب اور ام کلثوم کے اوپر بھی ایسا دعویٰ بولا جائے گا. مسلمانوں اس دن حیا کرنا کہ رسول زادیاں ہوں گی اور رسول زادیوں کے معصوم چھوٹے چھوٹے بچے ہوں گے. اس دن علی مرتضیٰ کے اس پیغام کو یاد رکھنا کہ ہمارا اخلاق یہ ہونا چاہیے کہ مردوں کے ساتھ تم نے جہاد کر لیا اپنے باطل عقیدے کے مطابق. میرے عباس و حسین کو، علی اکبر و قاسم کو تم نے شہید کر لیا، لیکن دیکھو زینب اور ام کلثوم اور رباب اور لیلا اور سکینہ فاطمہ کبریٰ صغریٰ کے ساتھ تو تمہاری جنگ نہیں ہو سکتی. عزادار امام علی مقام اس وقت بھی روتے رہے اور رسول اللہ نے جب بلایا امام علی مقام کی آنکھوں سے آنسو جاری تھے. پوچھا یا علی اس فتح کے موقع پر آنسو؟ عزاداروں اب امام نہیں بولے، ساتھ میں بولنے والا جو تھا اس نے کہا یا رسول اللہ، علی مرتضیٰ قلعے کی دیوار کے اندر اپنی پشت دیوار سے لگا کر رو رہے تھے اور کہہ رہے تھے کہ مردوں کو زیبا اور شائستہ نہیں کہ وہ خواتین کے پاس بھی جائے حالات جنگ میں. لعنت اللہ علی القوم الظالمین وسیعلم الذین ظلموا ای منقلب ینقلبون. پروردگار عالم ہمیں قرآن کریم کو درست معنوں میں سمجھنے اور سمجھانے میں کامیاب فرما. پروردگارہ اگر قرآن کریم کے معنی و مطالب بیان کرنے میں ہم سے کوئی خطا ہو جائے تو اسے درگزر فرما. مالک اپنے لطف و کرم سے ہمیں خطا و غلط سے محفوظ فرما. پروردگارہ بحق محمد و آل محمد ہم سب کو قرآن کریم پر عمل کرنے کی توفیق عطا فرما. اور جو صاحب قرآن اور شریک قرآن ہے مالک ہمیں ان کے سچے اعوان و اصحاب و انصار میں شامل فرما. اللہم عجل ولیک الفرج. صلوات.